Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and today I want to show you what I came up with for my reading corner. In my last video, you saw me find a place for my lamp that I got at Goodwill. If you didn't see that, I will link it below. But I found this awesome lamp at Goodwill, and then, which is right behind me here, and this cute little lampshade a friend of mine gave me at her garage sale for free. So I needed a home for it, and I found a home for it, but the wall behind me was like a little funky. Like I couldn't figure out how to make it look quite right. It just wasn't there yet. And you guys had some really sweet suggestions. I read through so many of your comments of ideas for me, and I tried some of them and they didn't quite work, and I tweaked things, and I want to show you what I came up with. I really love it, and I hope you guys do too. Okay, so here is my finished, lovely reading corner. Now, before I showed you the little table and the setup and everything, and I had the clock and the map, and there was nothing there, and it just felt like something was missing. And one of the suggestions that actually quite a few people said was to lower the map, which I tried, and it still felt like something wasn't missing. Like these two things kind of felt like they should be on the same like visual plane. And someone also suggested maybe putting a bigger piece here, but I don't have a bigger piece, and I was trying to use what I had, so I kind of wasn't able to try that one. And some people had suggested maybe putting a quote, something about being home, so I incorporated that. And I really like the idea of having the word read up here, but I didn't have all the letters in my stash, so I was trying to think of how I could do that. So this is what I came up with. I had this house that I purchased. I actually had hoped to find more of these and spray print them in bright colors and kind of put them on the wall in our playroom. But to this day, this is the only one I've found in like 2 years. So I spray painted it bright red when I first purchased it, and it's just kind of been sitting on my entertainment area. So I put it up over here, and I really liked that because, you know, Washington's our home, and then like a little house, like it's very, you know, connected. And then, you know, I remembered I had this downstairs that wasn't necessarily, you know, being like in a place that was super visible, and I brought it up and I wrote read on it, which to me really worked because that's what I wanted to do in this area in the first place. And then what really brought it together for me was I found this vintage board game at a yard sale on Saturday called Anagrams. I think it's like the pre-Scrabble, like it's like really old school. But these are just from that game, and I used the poster tack from when I organized my drawers from the Dollar Tree, and you can see like you can just kind of wiggle them around to get them the way you want them. But they're kind of imperfect, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. And I feel like that just really brought it together. So instead of getting like one large piece right here, I used 3 kind of smaller things, grouped them together, and it just really pulled it together for us. It looks so us, so me, and it's so cozy. It might maybe feel a little cluttered to some of you, but you know what, it's okay with me, because I love it, and it really works for us. I have a lot of wall space in my home that's really open. There's a lot of breathing room in other areas. In this area, I wanted to feel like your eye went to it, that it was cozy, that it was very personal, and I feel like I've really accomplished that. So thank you so much for all your ideas. It really inspired me to think differently about this little space and to kind of rethink my stuff, and really encouraged me to try something new, and I ended up totally loving it. So I hope you guys love it too, and thanks again for watching, and thank you for all your ideas. Alright you guys, I'll be back later with more next week. Bye!